Hey guys, KB here, and Jiminy Christmas, huh? I'm here to do something that is described by the cool kids as taking the L, as I recently took a bit of a stinker recently of my video on the woke content detector list. I originally didn't want to make this video, but I've been getting more shit than my toilet bowl that I feel like I need to at least address some things that I said in the video that I need to clarify further upon, and also do some backtracking on because I really think I need to at least do that as an adult. First things first, I'd like to say that I'm sorry for not saying this at the start of the video itself, but I didn't want my video to be taken as me hating on right-leaning people. I never want to villainize people on the right. That is not what I want to do. And I apologize if my video came across that way. I'm not perfect, I make mistakes. I clearly should have stated in the video that I wasn't trying to make a jab towards any videos who share right-wing learning values, just the people who made the list. I'd also like to backtrack on the things I've said about Portal 2. I said originally that Portal 2 is not an anti-patriarchy story. I clearly ate something loofy-goofy because I was just full out wrong about it. The idea of anti-patriarchism in games did fly over my head when I played Portal 2, so clearly, that was my mistake, and I did not realize it. So I apologize for saying that. I still believe Portal 2 being an informational game is silly because of that, but I did get that information wrong, so I apologize. And the DDLC thing I stated as well, I also apologize for. I stated in the video that in the game there was a passing comment that Monica was bisexual, or at least it was implied. I know that it was a common theory in the DDLC community, though I just assumed that comment alone was confirmation. And I obviously fucked up since her not knowing you were a boy or girl, but saying, but that doesn't matter now, was clearly a comment taken the wrong way. So yes, I fucked up. And about the rant about the JK Rowling stuff, how I believe she should lose everything because I believe she was a piece of shit. Okay, I clearly got heated. There was a comment who stated that I went too far and what Rowling said was just her opinion. And let me say right now, and I know this is a contentious statement to make, so plug your ears or something if you don't want to hear it, but I really despise J.K. Rowling. I don't like her. She complains about the existence of trans women more than I complain about the existence of Elon Musk on Twitter. She treats the idea of being trans at all like it's the plague, that they're just horrible people that want to hurt women, which is a very absurd and gross generalization of trans women. Rowling is a TERF, plain and simple. If you don't know what TERF means, it's an acronym for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminist, which is a funny way to say, I don't care about women, I just want to be a raging bigot all the time, which perfectly describes Rowling's current life. She doesn't care about you, she doesn't care about women, she's just a very awful person that created a billion-dollar franchise. That is why I got heated, and I really don't like her. Me saying she should lose everything may have been too far, and I apologize for that. I should have just left it at Rowling is a piece of shit, and left it at that. There were people who did like the video and also made fun of the list too, but honestly I felt I did a poor job showing stupid examples of games on the list, like the Alex Jones game being recommended because it for containing no work content when, dog, it has gay frogs in it, don't play favorites. I feel it should have been a good thing to point out that they only recommend games that contain no themes that they despise, even if they're considered amazing games. Like Baldur's Gate 3 being not recommended because of it being a big RPG that lets you have any relationship you want, when I think I should have said, yeah, you can fuck a bear. Cry about it. Like, I feel they only recommend games with politics if the politics align with their views. Just something I think is worth bringing up, and something that the Act Man brought up in his video on the same list. Like, fine if you disagree with politics that are present in the game, but if you say that automatically makes the game awful, and if you think that all games shouldn't contain politics at all, then find a new hobby. Believe it or not, politics are part of entertainment, whether we like it or not. I know when it comes to the world of politics right now, especially in America, it's beyond divisive. But if you can enjoy a video game just because somebody in the game is not shouting slurs to a gay person, then you may need to just sit back and ask yourself if it's an issue with the game, or if it's an issue with you if you're getting hung up on this stuff. I just want to say, I don't want to make this channel about politics. I think that isn't what I want to do going forward. I think I'm okay with mentioning them every once in a while if I feel like it's important to bring up. But I feel like politically brain-rot people like these people shouldn't be policing the industry. That was a point the Act Man also said in his video on the topic. Recite what he said roughly. Back in the day, the only people who tried to police content in video games were mainstream news organizations like Fox News. And now, gamers are trying to police content in video games. It's getting to the point where even the gaming industry, a place that I felt everybody could at least come together to enjoy games collectively in peace, if you can call being an asshole in Call of Duty online lobbies peaceful, to now being a place where people infight more than demons in Doom. Hey, look at the footage. My point here does sort of remain the same as the previous video though. I think people should be allowed to enjoy games based on their own merits without being forced to be miserable and disregard everything in the game just because of one part of the game. Some people did defend the list, saying it's for people to look out for the horrors of the woke mind virus, which, that's really silly to me. I'll sound harsh right here, but grow up. This kind of behavior is very childish. I can be childish, but I know when to act like an adult at the very least. Like, I don't want to just throw blind insults like the random bullshit go meme, because that, to me, isn't healthy in the slightest. I also want to say, if you don't want to play a video game just because of woke themes, or if you just don't want to play it, that's completely fine. I'm not saying you must enjoy every game in the universe to be a true video game fan. I don't want to force you to enjoy something. We're human. I believe it's up to us to decide what is right for us. You are more than welcome to not play a game for one reason or another, but I do take issue with it if you act like a baby about it. I know some say in my last video I exaggerated or overreacted, but buddy, I'm making a commentary style video. You've seen people do this before. Yes, I was overreacting, but I was trying to at least offer some entertainment value. Whether you thought I was being funny or not, I don't mind if you thought I was the unfunniest dumbass ever. I just want to at least make things a bit more entertaining and exaggerate just to make fun of people I think deserve to be made fun of. Anyway, expect me to not make these kinds of videos often. If you have any critiques of this video and my previous video that you want me to reply to, feel free to. I want to be as transparent as possible. I'm not perfect, as I said, and I hope you don't have a lot of hate in your heart. So yeah, that's all I got. See ya. Bye.